For swing highs and lows are interesting just because they're somewhat subjective in some ways. But usually I like to use the two. I like to use a couple indicators. So uh, one is called a higher order block. I think that's what it's called. We'll get to the indicator. Let me pull it up. Higher order. So this is it. Higher order blocks plus. I just use the range on it. I find the range it's really good. So we're gonna go ahead and copy this and put it in the index. But this is the result. Is that if I put it on these time frames, it puts up a range, and I just take off everything. I haven't found it to be really useful in order blocks or market structure breaks, but in terms of like a range, it does a really phenomenal job of finding the range. And I just put it on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 8 hour, and the 12 hour. Sometimes I'll have it on the weekly and the daily. But these ranges are really useful for context, finding what's the range that I'm expecting is like overbought versus oversold, and where the fake out zones are, and just kind of what it's saying as far as the context, getting more context, because that's pretty much kind of the name of the game, is the information that you would use, and just how it would color your perception of whether you're going to buy or you're going to wait and hold. But this is one indicator I really like for swing highs and lows. I like for putting on the fibs, or the pitchfork. I like the swing highs and lows on the H4, the H12, and the weekly. So for this most recent move, I used the H12, and I got the fib, and I applied it to where I saw the swing high and low was, and then we could tell that the fake it went in the fake out zone, went up, and then hit the fake out zone here, the 0.618, and we got back to the equal lows. So that's kind of just what we saw there, and these are the swing highs and lows are sometimes also great points for shorting. Where you want a stop hunt to go, and then you watch it to go past the swing high, swing low, and then if it reclaims back that swing low, then it would be a great entry to the downside. You would look for like a market structure break once it's past the swing high, anywhere from like a 15-minute a market structure break, or a 5-minute once after you pass or H4 if possible, once you pass the swing high or swing low. And obviously the higher the time frame, the more safe it is, but that's kind of what you're aiming for, and when you're making these fibs, or the pitchfork. The pitchfork is very similar, so I like to use I removed the indicators. So I'm going to put the indicators here, swing high and swing low indicator. And there's many indicators. This is the one that I liked, that I found. I took off the labels. I didn't really like the pattern smart one that much, but it seems to be really popular. But I have it on five everything, and then I just find two swing high and swing low. Now when I use the pitchfork, I have the auto pitchfork. See. And this kind of helps me like anchor the pitchfork. It's the one that's built in to the program, and it pretty much finds the swing high and swing low, as you can see. And then I get the pitchfork ready, and then you have the Fibonacci settings you want inside it, and you're able to apply it. And you can see where the buy zone is. Looks like the buy zone is definitely right around here. And then rejection zone is right there. It's most likely best to not have too many lines on this thing. I kind of got carried away but 0.5, I was thinking maybe if I added the see 0.87 is like I think the far outside line. So 0.87, 764 is the next one. But I think you kind of don't need the 764. You just need, so this is like the overall kind of warning zone of the 87. And then the 618 is when you want to see the closes. You want to see the close in there. And this 0.5 is weird. I don't know. I don't know what to think of the 0.5, to be honest. Maybe support or resistance, but I'm thinking about removing this 0.5 line, and then the 618 seems to do really well. That's the 38287 1. Where's the 1 is all the full outside. But I think in this, the least amount of lines, the better. What the heck is this line? So this is just naked. Oh, that was from the automated. No wonder it was weird. Okay, because I like the 87. And let's go ahead and take this automated one off, because I was like, that's so weird. Like, I don't like that line that's in there. Like, I like the 618 and the 8.87, because then you could tell what's in the buy zone and then what's in the rejection zone. Like the close below this and the balance off the 0.618. That's just a good rejection zone. 0.382 would be a fake out. Like if it bounced at support, closed above. I think the 0.32, 0.618 are like great. I don't think I need the 0.5. 0.5, it's pretty evident. I guess that I don't know. It's like it's not working out. Like I don't know. I don't think I like the 0.5. I think I like the reclaim of the 0.618 as like a good signal, and then on the H12 close. But yeah, I think this is kind of what I like. I'm going to save this setting. So those are my fib settings on the, whoops. These are my fib settings on the pitchfork, and then apply as default. Yeah. So what is this? I don't know. It looks like I can't get what I want here. Save as. Okay. Save as my starting settings. So that's kind of the fib settings I like for the pitchfork, and then for the fibs here, I typically like to have this has got all of them, but typically if I want it less crowded, I get rid of these and I just look at the 382, the 0.5, 0.618, and then the fake out zones. So then it's pretty simple of where rejection could happen. And that's pretty much it, I thought. And then I used the moving average channel in conjunction with that on the 10. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as like the fib, there is no indicator. It's a built-in tool. The pitchfork, it's a built-in tool. The only indicator you would need is either the higher order blocks or the swing high and low on the different time frames, like the H12 and the H4 and the weekly, to just kind of use as a semi-objective kind of form of support and resistance. Usually the swing high and low, they can create support and resistance through the fibs or the pitchforks, but the swing high and low is really meant for the stop hunts, looking for those stop hunts, putting an alert for it, and seeing if there's a reclaim on the way back for a mean reversion kind of trade. So that's pretty much the swing high and low and the fibs and the pitchfork.